Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
The goal scorer for Nigeria after 8 minutes is number 9.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Now there's a fine ball. Gets a good foot in there. Vlahovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé. And it's Serginho. And Serginho. Granit Xhaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vlahovic finds himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Koundé, not the most convincing of passes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fires it. Goes! Oh, taken with style! Nigeria looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
If tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. Vlahovic! harmlessly behind.
Vlahovic really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Timber. He's not got that quite right. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Three-nil, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that is out of play. And here's Vlahovic. Nice sequence of passes, this. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's running through. And here's Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And that has left him in a heap. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Iniesta. Iniesta stood his ground strongly. In with the challenge. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Royce. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho. Nice looking ball. Dink through.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Nigeria have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Decent progress down the left. Granit Xhaka. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Timber takes control of it and he's on the move. Just about up to the hour now. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Messi is on his own. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Royce. Lovely, now then. Lewandowski! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination.
Yaya Toure! Oh, it's hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Van Dijk does well to get it back. That's gone for a throw-in. Ball's gone out of play. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Royce. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Iniesta. Number 10, Royce.
Saliba.
Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe.
Serginho. Alexander-Arnold might just make this. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Showing great feet there. Nigeria have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. Camavinga! And he's quick to get it clear again. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Saliba. Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back. And Serginho.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a... And a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. Nigeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Lewandowski. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's clever. Well timed, excellent interception. That's that, the end. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
He's in plenty of space here. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, that's been intercepted. Foot in.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. Pedri! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Pedri just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, that has not gone well. Maradona. Oh, he's burst through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. Now it's Lewandowski. Chooses to go crossfield.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Iniesta! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Threads one in. The less said about that pass, the better. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found a way through. Maradona.
That was lovely, that.
Maradona's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Maradona! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maradona really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Haaland, just eases him off the ball. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
De Bruyne, great vision. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Iniesta could try cutting inside here. And this is Messi. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Toure with the clearance. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Royce. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Now, can he find a... Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been... And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need...
Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Beckham in acres of space out wide.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
This is their second corner of the game. And that gets his head on it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Decent enough try. Chelsea have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Short changes him with that pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckham. Vardiol makes the interception. And now the breakaway and the through ball. And this is Lewandowski. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi is onto this. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well read, nice interception. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Knocks it into space. Plenty to aim at here. There's the shot! Cleared without complication.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Royce. Number 20, Messi. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 4, Phil Foden. Substitution in progress.
Played in deep. Keeper's dealt with that. In again. He rises! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit. Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's busted. It's Lewandowski! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Chelsea finding their passes. Iniesta does really well to win the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot!
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Pass somewhat off target. Adams. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Beckenbauer.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Gascoigne. Conte. And here's Maradona. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Courtois voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with...
Messi! He's got away with one there. That pass has been well intercepted. Lewandowski tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Azar. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. France have a free kick. Valverde. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And it's Kimmich. Iniesta. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making.
It's Iniesta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Iniesta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. They get a throw in. Lewandowski chasing after it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Royce. Ball is over the line. Iniesta. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority.
And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Valverde. Iniesta goes on a run down the left wing. Always onto this. Serginho spots it and intercepts. And it's Royce. Oh, the ball's run loose here. No way through. Iniesta. Now it's Rodri. Azar. Chance here to counter. Now it's Villa. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have...
There's the shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rodri. Pinches it off him. Azar. Kimmich. Now it's Drogba. Just the... And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
David Villa! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
There's the shot! And how did he not make it four?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Iniesta. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Oh, they could break here. Now it's Lewandowski. And that's another throw. Royce. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's through here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, quality. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found the... And Messi! It's in! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Shot could be on. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Adams. Drogba might just make this. And it's Ribery. Ambitious ball here. Adams gets across to intercept that. Kimmich. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Valverde. And this is Hazard. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Adams. And it's Serginho. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears. Rice!
Changement.
Foden. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde. 5 minutes left on the clock. Yehi. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! No, he's missed it. It's a searching pass. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into... Messi! Keeper's got his work done. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Real chance!
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Serginho, and that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Good ball, good take. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri. He's in a great position here. Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Here's a chance! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Foden does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Guardiola. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Threads one in. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Rodri cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, played right into his path. And that is as far as they're going to go. And goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Messi. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. That's been cut out, well played. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal carries the ball down the right. He is just caressing the ball. Danger averted for now. Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. Ball's gone out of play. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Mbappe. Yamal. And it's Messi. And he's there to get it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi. He might be in here. And Messi! He can get that clear. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back on... Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. And he was quick to react. He's found a way through. And this is Messi. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's put paid to a promising move.
The attendance for this match was 28.
Well read, nice interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Royce. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Oh, there's a probing ball. In with the challenge. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk cuts it out. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. A header! Yes! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That's a decent clearance. Struck first time. And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Looking for options for movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but
little doubt that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Toure. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 3, Rijkaard. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Rijkaard. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now this could be a chance. It's a searching pass. That'll be a throw-in. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, what possessed them to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Guardiola has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, what possessed them to do that, Peter, I have no idea.
And time is up. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
No foul, says the referee. And the counter is on. Toure goes steaming forward. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Iniesta. He's got away. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. Pinches it off him. Great vision. Lewandowski is onto this. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland could move up a gear here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that was nowhere near his best. And that has left him in a heap.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Mateus spots it and intercepts. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Vardiol makes the interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Haaland. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's having a go! Oh, that was venomous. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! And he's done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maicon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Beckham. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Jordi Alba. Royce. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Has a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Oh, super ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Showing good feet. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho goes looking wide. Nice bit of trickery. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, again there's no way through. Van Dijk. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
And a chance! Oh, what a mistake! This time, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rudiger. Now it's Raul. Oh, he's found support out wide. Deftly away. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Iniesta. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Ronaldinho. Jordi Alba. Fired deep towards the back post. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This their second corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Stood up well to him there. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
substitution on the field. Number 22, Ronaldinho. Number 14,
Rodri.
Mateo.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Number 24,
Michael. And it's Fletcher.
on the field. Number
And he's well shoots! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be...
A header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Raul. Toure does really well to win the ball there. And it's made its way to him. And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. Takes a shot. They've scored. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Zico. Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Cruyff!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to...
It's Zico! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Zico. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Beckham!
Cerezo Osaka are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Oh, that's clever. It's out for a goal kick. Well timed, excellent interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a pretty loose pass. Foden running with the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Darren Fletcher has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Kamavinga! Brought out the best in the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello everybody, and please join me in
Any
wishing
reflections
a
on what
happy
you've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. And this is Yaya Toure. Gehi. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He is through here. Lewandowski! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. It could be in here. Chance for a shot! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is as far as they're going to go. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi couldn't squeeze it through. That has been slung wide. And it's Royce. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played into space out wide. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. it'll be a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Now it's Iniesta. That is lovely. And that's been won straight back. And this is Royce. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lewandowski receives it in a wide position. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Lobbed in behind. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's hoisted clear. And this is Gerrard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pinches it off him. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the pass is intercepted. Iniesta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, that's been intercepted. Iniesta. Now it's Yaya Toure. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Iniesta. Casillas claims comfortably. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That pass isn't the best. Liverpool do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Lewandowski. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And this is Lewandowski. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Yaya Toure. He has found the way through. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Ambitious ball here. It's a searching pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nesta with the slide tackle there. Now it's Doué. Roberto Carlos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks.
And Yaya Toure! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nigeria looking to pass their way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Rodri.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Toure looks to get on the end of this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk goes on a charge down the left. Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi. That's Thuram. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. He's found a way through. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Rodri, number 24, Toure. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 4, Phil Foden.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Nigeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's in on goal! And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
This looks promising. That's an imaginative pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Adams. Not too... And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi. That's gone for a throw-in. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? And this is Messi, showing good feet. And claimed it back swiftly. Yaya Toure. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That ball looks a good one. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Oh, sweet feet. Backward it goes. Plays a sharp little ball. Tries a shot! And it's Rodri. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Now it's Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Iniesta tries looking up for options on the left. Played over towards the opposite flank. Messi, but he's forced to go back. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk plays it long. Now it's Iniesta. Tries to pass it through. Kante cuts it out. Rodri. Messi. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Gehi. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Bellingham! And that would have been some goal.
Bellingham certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's Lewandowski. And it's Conte. Messi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Busquets. Mbappe. Tries to play it through. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Rodri. Vardiol gets good distance on it. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Koulibaly. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Iniesta. Now it's Bellingham. Conte. Mbappe. Probing pass, and he's intervened well there. Rodri. Royce. Great vision. Messi. Messi. Rodri. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Busquets. Looking for the run. Oh, he's been flattened there. Played out to the left flank. Flashes it across. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, well played. Iniesta. That's good running with the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Cameroon finding their passes. Lewandowski touches it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rodri. Messi. Ball played for Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Busquets. It's a searching pass, and it's been played through. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Hall. Busquets. Hall gets into some space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out.
The attendance for this
60
match
minutes played.
29,830.
Can he get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a cute ball. Koulibaly kept his eye on it and he's there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. Iniesta is onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now this could be... It's Iniesta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. That pass isn't the best. Played into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And across it goes. Spread out to the left.
Cameroon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bellingham cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewandowski might just make this. Van Dijk. There's the crossfield ball. Hall threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Messi.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Koulibaly. Well, that has not gone well. 5 minutes left on the clock. It looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that.
The goal scorer for
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Number 9, Bellingham.
Cameroon take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Messi.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Number 14, Hazard. Number 4, Phil Foden. Number 21, Mbappe.
And it's Iniesta. He's picked his way through. Lovely, now then.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. And it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for... And the shots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And the finish! And he hits the net. 2, and we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving. And a chance! He's got away with one there. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. He's there to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rodri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yaya Toure! And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.